The Bishopscourt circuit in County Down in Northern Ireland is the venue for the start of another Micra challenge. This one-make rally series, created as a cheaper alternative route into the sport for drivers of all abilities, has really taken off. There's a great entry today for the race and rally stages.
Micras out today, which is phenomenal. Like we've never had that many out, and we still know of 5 or 6 guys that just couldn't get their cars finished in time, which would have been even better. But listen, there's plenty of rallies to go, and the boys will all gather up, catch up. Micra Challenge obviously has grown in the last 3 years. We didn't know how many people was going to join or what we were going to have, but if you look at today with 11 cars out, we started out with 5 or 6 and sort of grew that to 7 or 8 at a time, but now we've got 11 today, and guys that have never rallied before, so it can only be good.
The reigning champion is the experienced Stanley Orr, with co-driver Graham Henderson.
Doesn't matter what league your car you're in. If you've got a lot of drivers very, very similar, you're still having a good race. It doesn't have to be the most powerful car in the world. They're not, but you know they're good fun to drive. A lot of fun to drive. Well, my car's a kit car, full spec, running and throttle bodies, dog box, ProFlex suspension, and the big disc brakes and stuff, so it's got all the kit that it needs. The engine and the gearbox has been freshened over the winter, so it has. It's only back in the road there a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, it's all good.
And it's Stanley who is first away. Conditions at this former airfield circuit are tricky after some heavy rain. Car 60 is Raymond and Mark Johnston from Ballina-Mallard. Peter Dowds and brother Stephen are next up and going well around this first stage.
And then power on all the way down here. Go, 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 go. Fast left, fast right.
They set the fastest time, despite having a massive slide which bent the rear axle.
Long cross right.
Oh.
Car on, car on.
Oh.
A problem which would hamper them for the rest of the day. Andrew Bush has Geraldine McBride alongside him again this season in a car with some big upgrades for 2025.
This is only my 4th event in the Micra, so we did a small upgrade during the winter just to bring it up level with the other guys. So we were a bit handicapped last year with a bit more of a standard engine. So now we're on a more level playing field. It seems to be helping. So, but the car is going well and pleased so far, but it's a long way to go.
They equal the quickest time of the Dowds on stage 1. And then take the outright lead on stage 2.
Last year we had a disastrous day here, so we're way off the pace with engine problems, and we just crawled round to the finish, the last stage. So if we can get home in one piece, that's a big thing. It'd be good, so it would for us. Geraldine's vast experience, you know, she's a brilliant co-driver, really good on the pace notes and puts a lot of work in. I mean, she's been British historic champion and things in the past, so she's very motivated as well. So, you know, it's a good combination.
There's also a male-female combination in car 63, Ben Fallis from Trillick with co-driver Louise McBarron. And they make an early impression, setting the quickest time on stage 3. Car 64 is co-driver David McSorley alongside the Donegal veteran Raymond McLaughlin.
Rallying on and off, going on for 50 years, but I took 10 years out in the middle. So long enough to have sense, but you don't get sense. I'm not a great fan of these race course types, but I'm really enjoying it. And probably I was here maybe 30 years ago in an Evo. It's a bit different, but it's good fun, great fun, and very, very well run.
Then there's the father-daughter duo. Robin Phillips, who has real rallying pedigree, is calling the notes for Laura. The track is still slippery. Car 66 is Macrafeld's Mark McElwee and John Henderson from Loughgall. Mark simply couldn't stay away.
It's cheap and it's good fun and they're fun to drive, so come back for another go at it. We'll maybe do the tour of the Spurns and then I'll retire officially.
And Antrim's Aidan O'Neill and Kristen Connor from Leamington Spa are in 67. For Aidan, this is a dream come true.
To do rallying all my life, and I finally got the money and the courage to get the car out and do bits and pieces. Only bought the car at the end of the year there. Just trying to go out and have a great time. It's a 1400 Micra with a dog box. Picked it up at the end of last year for a wee bit of work needing done, needing new seats, belts, fire extinguishers, just to get her all in date. What they called, the car didn't come with a hydraulic handbrake, so we got the hydraulic handbrake and all in. Down in Mondello, first time out, and split the gearbox, but we got her all sorted out, so now we're here at Bishopscourt today. A couple of good friends are highly involved in Micras and bits and pieces, and I had a Micra years ago. The first car was a Micra, so I just took a wee shine to it, and I was like, right, that seems like the rally car for me. It's getting on okay. Just learning the car. It's just all about seat time, getting the feel of the car and bits and pieces like that. But we just have to get on and get the seat time in, working on tires, adjusting suspension, and just getting everything dialed in. It's more confidence in myself to try to get going at a faster pace. We're just new to it. I'm going to try my very best to do every round of the Micra Challenge. We'll just see how money, time and life goes to try to get there, but we've a good amount of support behind us, so hopefully we'll get all the rounds done and then have a good bit of dinner at the end of the year and a good laugh and a good amount of photos and all.
The final two Micras in the field are Car 68, Jamie McLaughlin and Katie Wilson from Carndonna. And from Castlewellan, Cono and Patrick McCartan. The times are fast and this is a cracking start to the season.
Right here. Sit long. And long left. Watch the line.
The Dowds hit back with the fastest time on stage 4. But it's still Andrew Bush and Geraldine McBride who lead at the halfway stage. Stanley Orr and Graham Henderson are pushing hard to close the gap in third. Nothing separates the top two on stage 5, but Bush responds again on stage 6 and then holds on to his lead with one stage to go. Orr is now under serious pressure from Fallis and McBarron for the final podium place. James McLaughlin is 5th and appears to be enjoying his afternoon. This has been an excellent battle. And it's Andrew Bush and Geraldine McBride who hang on to win.
Brilliant, thanks so much to the team that put so much work in. It's a team effort. Geraldine co-driving and then the guys servicing and my dad as well, to be honest, has been fantastic, you know, so it's more than just us in the car. You know, we've had a lot of problems last year, so it's just nice to get a proper drive and a good go at it. And it was really a great battle with Peter. He was going so well, and to be tied exactly the same time a couple of stages it's just great fun. It was a good day's fun.
This event last year, Andrew blew the engine, so he's been trying to prepare this car from September, and the work still was continuing by Wednesday, and he drove really well today. And I must say, I'm a big fan as a co-driver of the pace notes for an event like this. I really felt I could give some sort of meaningful contribution to the whole thing. It was a fantastic day, really good stages. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and the result was just icing on the cake.
The Dowds are second.
Starting out today with the competition that was here, I would never have said we'd have got second. But no, I'm really happy. It went well. We dropped a couple of seconds off there towards the end of the day, but no, it was a good type race. The times were there and the times were good through the whole day. Brilliant for these guys that have just joined, and you know, there's other guys there have said today that were in here for the first time they absolutely loved their day. So it's all good, and it's only good for the challenge. You know, we've set out what we were there to do. We're bring people into the sport, and we've got 3 guys started today their first rally, and sure, you couldn't ask for better. You know, it's good.
And Ben Fallis does indeed tip Stanley Orr to third.
Came third in the Micra Challenge, and don't know, it just they were sitting around fourth all day and just went for a push in the last stage and got Stanley. Just I think there's 0.7 or something between us. This is my first time driving her in tarmac. I think I took her up the road on Thursday night after sorting out a couple of problems, and that was it. Oh, it's a completely different ball game. The way she stops, you can take her right to the limit and just stand on her, and no problem. Like, she'll do what you want her to do. It's just hard to know the braking points on her, but once you get used to that, you can drive her. Like, can't wait to get out again. I know where we're losing the time, so we're building that and we'll see what happens.
So it's Andrew Bush who leads the Drivers' Championship from Peter Dowds, Ben Fallis, Stanley Orr and James McLaughlin. Geraldine McBride leads the co-drivers from Stephen Dowds and Louise McBarron. Remember, it's the best 4 finishes from all 5 rounds that count. It's been a brilliant opening day at this year's Micra Challenge. Next up, we're at the famous Circuit of Ireland rally for more Micra magic.